God is good all the time. To the family of Senator Prengei, the senators who are also as bereaved, the members of parliament, and all mourners who have come here, his friends. First, I would like to bring my deepest condolences to the family, my own, my family's, and condolence from the people of Uasin Gishu whom I represent. Many people have said a lot about Senator Prengei. I knew Prengei as the smiling, quiet senator until March this year. In March, he gave me another picture of who Prengei was. He called me. I was in Eldoret, and he says, there are two people I want to introduce to you in Nakuru. So he asked whether I was in Nairobi or in Eldoret. I said in Eldoret. He said, can you drive? Because you have to be in Nakuru for me to introduce them. I can't bring them to Nairobi. So I came to Nakuru. I had not talked much with Prengei, so I didn't know him much, so I was very surprised. But Prengei, as a fighter of human rights, invited me to go and reveal to me some things that I didn't know, were close to me. The first person we met, he spoke to the person in pure Masai. Then the second person we met, he spoke to him in pure Kipsigis. So I told him, who is Prengei? So as we are having lunch, he talks to a third friend in Kikuyu. So I told him, hi, Prengei. I told him, who is Prengei? I don't think I've known you. He tells me, I'm simply your son, and I want to help you, Mom. That is Prengei. What he did was actually exercising what he has always believed in, which is human rights. And I will forever be very grateful for our Nakuru agenda with him. I really thank God for this man, young man. It is so sad that we have lost him when he's very, very young. But the other part that he showed was the very jovial, lively Prengei, which I didn't know. He laughed loudly. He discussed things in a very lively way. He was very precise in what he was talking about. He gave his evidence in what we were discussing, and he said this and this plus this equals to that. I got to know a new Prengei. To the family, we know you have lost a great man. But like one of the mothers said, you will find a new Prengei from the family and from the roots that he has left in the family. We thank God that he left a family behind. Sometimes it's very painful when a young man leaves a young family, but we thank God he had a family. Because if he left without a family, we would not know how to describe him in the future. So we really are going to miss him. We know you are going to miss him. But I want to tell you to trust in God in all ways and ensure that the things he started come to be fulfilled, because he was a man with an agenda. Several times I called him to say, again, I'm passing Nakuru, as we are working on our agenda in Nakuru, and he would tell me, oh, today I'm in Narok. So I said, are you with the senator of Narok? I mean, not Narok, Kajiado. I said, are you the senator of Kajiado? He said, no, I'm just passing Kajiado. I'm going to farm in Narok. He said, I have my farms in Narok, and I'm doing a lot of business here. So he was a very active man. He was a very friendly person. He was a very loving person. But the honesty I saw in him when he invited me, and he didn't know much about me, he just wanted to help me understand one of the things that we thought we had lost in Nakuru. And I really want to tell the family, may the Lord cover you, may the Lord comfort you, No, it is very painful. It will take a while. But as was said by the pastor, I want to remind the mothers of the children of Brengei, becomes a husband to a widow, and he truly becomes a father to the children. Just trust in God, and he's going to stand with you. He will never let you down. He will not leave you. We are learning our lessons from Brengei, that we are true sojourners in this world, that we are here today and tomorrow you are not there. He called me on 3rd of this, our last communication was on 3rd of this month, because I was traveling. And I had actually promised I was going to call him back, because he told me, you come back because I have something else. But I never got to know that, but I believe that with the network that he had given, we'll be able to sort things out. That is what I owe him, and I owe the family. I just want to say, you had a great man in your midst. Let the Lord stand with you. Let the Lord guide you. He will guide you. He is a faithful God. The good that he did, he has received his crown in heaven. And the good that you do on earth will even bless your family to many generations according to the Bible. So what he did, and the good that he did to most of us that we are praising for today, is what must land in that family and will carry you for a very long time. Just trust in God, and may he continue to guide you. With those remarks, may I now have the simple duty, with a lot of pleasure, to invite our speaker, Senator Ken Lusaka, to come and address us. And to speak, as most people have said, you have guided us well, and that's why we are a family. Actually, this Senate is one Senate that's a very neat family. Thank you for doing that for us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bwana.